Welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. This is gonna be the harvest edition. I'm gonna show you what we do to harvest the onions, how we get them from the ground into the truck, from the truck to the storage building, from the storage building into the onion pile. It's a relatively quick process once we start going. If we're going with all 3 machines today, behind us we have 2 machines running. We should be able to get 60 to 70 acres in per day, somewhere between 7 and 8 million pounds harvested every single day. And if you like what you're seeing, you want to keep learning with me, you know what to do. Like, subscribe. If you got questions, throw them in the comments. If it was straight onions like it's supposed to be, would just be straight onions. We come in and we undercut. There's a rod weeder that comes through and we'll disconnect these onions and their root mass from the soil below. We have to separate the root mass from the soil below it. So we bring a rod weeder through that's gonna separate that and begin the drying process of these onions. We need to dry the neck of the onion so it cures better, but we also need to dry it so that as it goes through the machine, there's a massive amount of air. There's a fan, that's what's blowing all the dirt out of the back. And that fan's going to blow and lift the top, and then there's a set of knives that are gonna clip that neck off. That helps us put a cleaner product into storage. It also helps that when it goes into storage and it gets all piled up in those piles so that the air will pass through. You can imagine how this material would plug off all the gaps and keep the onion from storing and getting the airflow that it needs to keep the quality that it should have, so we can sell it all the way through maybe April. Is the harvester itself on the left-hand side with the boom going over into the truck. We have a nice vantage with that uphill climb, so we can kind of see what's going on. The reason you see all that dust coming off of the back is because of the fans that are blowing the debris, the tops, the dirt, the weeds, and the topper that's running, and so it's blasting all that dirt out the back. So we'll show you those steps, how the machine works. It's not a perfect situation this year because we've had so many challenges from Mother Nature. Lots of wind, lots of heat, lots of smoke, extra weeds. So the cleanliness, this is not like a showcase field like I'd like to show you, but it's real life in farming. So we'll show you how it works. Wheelers like the truck here on my side or there, or the one that's get loading. So we can do about 300 10-wheelers per day. If everything works out, that's what we can get done, harvest it out of the field and put into storage. It really comes down to coordination and Mother Nature. Mother Nature can really have a huge impact on the ability to harvest volume on a daily basis, because these onions, as you might imagine, or maybe you wouldn't have thought of, they have to be dry. So if we get dew during the night, right now it's really nice. There's this nice breeze that's just keeping the air moving. The tops are staying nice and dry. We'll be able to harvest all the way into maybe 12 o'clock tonight, midnight, maybe 1 or 2 in the morning even, because this air movement's gonna keep the tops nice and dry. We gotta have dry tops so we can put them away appropriately. And in a lot of ways, and always, we're super dependent on Mother Nature. She can let us keep going and she can shut us down quick. piece left to this, and that's what we do when we go into storage. It's pretty cool to see because we're piling onions up in these storage buildings. We'll go take a look. So you saw the onion harvest, you saw how we take the onions out of the field, onto the harvester and into the trucks. The trucks then come from the field to here, and this is the piler. We will offload the trucks at about 300,000 pounds per hour, run them up the conveyor belt and into the building and into storage, where they're gonna stay for anywhere between a month and 8 months. We'll pull them out as we need them, as the market and the demand calls for, and that's how we have onions in the United States on a year-round basis. At this location, we have 6 bays. Each bay is going to hold between 6.5 and 7 million pounds. That represents roughly 90 acres of onions that will be in storage here. So this is what the inside of a full building looks like. If this was potatoes, you'd see this pile way higher than my head. The solid content or the density of a potato is more than it is in an onion. So we can only do a 12 or 13 foot pile, while they might do a 20 or 22 foot pile on potatoes. That's because we don't want to smash the onions at the bottom of this pile. We kind of get a feeling for the depth that they can handle. And so we go 12 or 13 feet deep, 6.5, 7 million pounds, and we pull them out as we need them. If you've liked what you've seen here, you know what to do. Give it a like, subscribe, comment if you have questions. I'd love to answer them as best I can. And if you got ideas for other videos or other questions you have, let me know that too. See ya.